OpenBOM. What's it do and what's its value? Let's review that next. OpenBOM, the solution. So what exactly does it do? So let's cover that first. As you can imagine, it's a solution targeted at the creation and actually the dissemination of bills of materials. So the list of parts that you need to make a product. From a capability perspective, it's pretty interesting in that it will connect to many different CAD solutions. Usually as you build up a 3D model of an assembly of a product, that represents the beginnings of the bill of material. That represents the components either that you need to buy or that you need to make internally. But once you have that, you need to augment the bill of material with other stuff. Some people have bills of materials where they add in labor that it requires actually to assemble or make a product. Some include things like lubricants and stuff like that that's not necessarily a physical part that you model in your 3D assembly. So you can add in that. The other interesting thing, it's not just about mechanical CAD, you can actually use this in combination with electrical CAD or ECAD for circuit boards. So those can act as an input. You can then make changes, you can augment it, you can tweak some of the metadata around it. There's also a whole bunch of information you can pull in from a part definition that has nothing to do with geometry. You can pull in information from other systems like quantities that you might have so that you end up with a list of the parts that you need to order to make the product. And this is actually where their new offering, so they have OpenBOM that lets you kind of manipulate bills of materials, and then they have a design to procure solution that kind of builds on that, which basically will automate your process of going from, okay, here are the quantities, I'm assigning the delivery of these components from different suppliers. Okay, now I need to generate a whole bunch of purchase orders so I can buy the parts so I can make the product. But as you can imagine, with a single product, you actually might have 10, maybe up to 100 purchase orders. It depends on how complex your product really is. So this solution, designed to procure aspect of OpenBOM, will do that. It will automatically create those purchase orders, and they're looking at enhancing it so it will engage certain websites like Granger, where you can submit a purchase order online and you can automate the whole process. So it's a really intriguing solution. It's very targeted, very granular. It does integrate with other solutions, particularly on the front end from a CAD perspective. But this is one of those things where, having a complete integrated suite is interesting. There's value in integration because it can automate things, it can make it easier for the user. But having a granular solution that really goes in and fixes one problem and does it really well can add a lot of value in product development. And that is kind of the category these two things fit into. So that's OpenBOM. That's what it does and the value that it adds. That's it. Take care. Talk soon.